There is a reason calm people are feared, not disliked, not ignored, feared. A calm person is unreadable, unpredictable, untouchable. Because calmness is not the absence of emotion, it's the ability to control it. And the person who can control their emotion can control the entire room. When you remain calm, you send a message stronger than anger, louder than words. I know something you don't. That mystery, that controlled silence, makes you dangerous. Not because you want to be, but because calmness is power disguised as stillness. Section 1. The psychology of calm dominance. Approximately 5 minutes. Every room has 2 types of people, those who react and those who control reactions. People who react reveal their weaknesses. People who stay calm hide them. Calm people have the advantage of 1. Slow perception. While others panic, you process. 2. Emotional distance. While others take things personally, you take things strategically. 3. Internal gravity. The calmer you are, the more people are pulled toward your energy. It's psychological gravity. People subconsciously look to the calmest person to understand how serious a situation really is. If you stay calm, they follow you. If you react, they fear you. If you explode, they control you. Calm people unsettle others because 1. You don't reveal your intention. No one knows what you're thinking. No one knows what you will do next. That unpredictability creates fear. 2. You don't react to provocation. People test you, but you don't break. You don't snap. You don't take the bait. This makes manipulators lose their power over you. 3. You control your pace. Fast people are emotional. Calm people are calculated. 4. You speak with weight. Calm voices hit harder. People listen more when you speak less. 5. You hold internal strength. Calmness signals, you cannot shake me. That's terrifying for people who rely on emotional advantage. Nothing commands respect faster than someone who refuses to be moved. Calmness tells the world, I don't need your approval. I don't fear your reaction. I am not competing with you. People respect who they cannot manipulate, and calm people are the hardest to move. When you stay calm, arguments lose power, insults lose impact, bullying fails, manipulation dies, emotional chaos collapses. Calmness drains the energy of those who rely on noise. Because noise needs reaction to survive. When you don't react, the disrespect suffocates. Walk into any room. Observe for 10 seconds. You'll notice the calmest person controls the atmosphere. Why? Because calmness produces 1. Authority. You look like you know what you're doing, even if you don't. 2. Mystery. People come to you for answers. Your silence becomes a magnet. 3. Judgment power. You see everything others miss. Your mind isn't clouded by emotion. 4. Dominant posture. Stillness equals strength. When you stay calm, everyone else adjusts around you. They match your energy. They look to you for cues. This is psychological leadership. Not loud, not aggressive, not forceful, just calm. Calm people are dangerous because no one knows their limits. No one knows what will finally make them act. No one knows their next move. People are afraid of what they cannot predict. Calmness hides. Anger boundaries, strength strategy, capability. And what is hidden is feared. Calmness says, you can push me, but you will not like where it ends. Not in anger, not in drama, but in decisive action. Calm people don't react, they respond. They don't panic, they plan. They don't explode, they execute. Calmness is not gentleness. Calmness is contained power. People who want control rely on one thing: your reaction. They plan their words to trigger you. They design their tone to provoke you. They use disrespect to make you emotional. Because the moment you react emotionally, they win. They gain information. They gain leverage. They gain control. But when you stay calm, their entire strategy collapses. They don't know what you feel. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know if their tactic worked. They begin to doubt themselves. Calmness destroys manipulation because manipulators lose power when you don't respond the way they want. When you stay calm, you force them to reveal their hand while keeping yours hidden. This is psychological warfare, delivered through stillness. Angry people look powerful, but they are not, because anger is predictable. Loudness is predictable. Explosions are predictable. Calmness is not. Calm people dominate conflict because 1. They speak last. The one who speaks last controls the meaning. 2. They choose their battles. Not every fight deserves attention. Only strategic ones do. 3. They listen to understand, not to react. 4. They observe all sides. Calmness increases perspective. 5. They use minimal words, and minimal words carry maximum weight. The calm person wins not because he is louder, but because he is smarter. While everyone is busy reacting, you are busy calculating, and calculations beat chaos every single time. When you stay calm, you don't just control the room, you expose the people in it. Watch closely. When someone is loud, they hide insecurity. When someone is overly emotional, they hide fear. When someone dominates conversation, they hide lack of control. When someone tries too hard to impress, they hide emptiness. Calmness reveals this, because in calm presence, emotional people reveal themselves without realizing. Your silence becomes a psychological mirror. People see their flaws because they can't distract themselves with your reaction. This is why calm people intimidate. They make others face themselves. Calmness slows everything down. Problems feel slower. Disrespect feels lighter. Pressure feels manageable. Insults lose impact. You begin to see situations with clarity, not emotion. Time bends around calm people. Because when you are not rushed internally, you make decisions from strength, not panic. This gives you 3 rare advantages. 1. Patience. You act when the moment is right. 2. Precision. Your actions are clean, sharp, effective. 3. Power. You are not controlled by circumstances. When you control your timing, you control your destiny. Calmness doesn't just show in your voice, it shows in your body. The calm person stands differently, moves differently, breathes differently. Calm body language communicates. I'm not threatened. I'm not impressed. I'm not rushed. I see everything. You cannot shake me. This makes people uneasy because calm body language is associated with warriors, leaders, strategists, people who are capable of great action but choose not to show it. Calm posture says, I am in control of myself, and the one who controls himself controls the room. Calm people don't speak often. That's why their words hit harder. When you stay calm, your silence builds pressure. The tension grows. People wait. They watch. They wonder. So when you finally speak, your voice cuts through the air. Your words feel intentional, heavy, calculated, meaningful. Calm speech is dangerous because it doesn't beg, doesn't argue, doesn't explain. It states, it decides, it ends. Calmness makes your voice a weapon. Staying calm isn't just a personality trait. It becomes a psychological weapon. Because people don't know how to interpret calmness in a world addicted to reaction. Most people expect anger, defensiveness, emotional explosion, arguments, conflict. When you give them none of that, you break their understanding of human behavior. Calmness makes people assume 3 things. 1, you know more than you show. This creates fear. 2, you are capable of more than you reveal. This creates respect. 3, you are choosing stillness. This creates unpredictability. Calm people look like they're always planning, always evaluating, always prepared. That's why calmness is mistaken for danger, because the most dangerous people are those who stay collected even in chaos. When you stay calm long enough, the room begins adjusting to you. Notice what happens. People lower their voice. People choose their words more carefully. People hesitate before challenging you. People feel your presence even when you say nothing. Calm energy dominates emotional energy. Always. Chaos gets tired. Calmness doesn't. Loud people lose control. Calm people gain it. You become the silent anchor everyone subconsciously respects. Even your enemies. Especially your enemies. This is why calm people rise to leadership without trying. They don't ask for control. They absorb it. By simply being the stillest mind in the room, silence is misunderstood. Weak people think silence is giving up. Strong people know silence is strategy. Silence protects you from saying something emotional, revealing your weaknesses, exposing your plans, wasting energy, feeding someone's ego, giving people information they don't deserve. Every silence contains calculation, control, power, intuition, observation. And silence makes others uncomfortable because it leaves space for their mind to speak. And the mind is a dangerous place. They begin imagining your thoughts. They start assuming your judgments. They overthink their words. They question their actions. This is how silence punishes disrespect without confrontation. Not by hurting others, but by letting their own mind do the job. Manipulators rely on emotional reactions, impulsive behavior, insecurity, fear, guilt, but calmness kills all of these. A calm person cannot be guilt-tripped, provoked, pressured, intimidated, emotionally cornered, because calmness rejects chaos. Manipulation needs your reaction to succeed. Calmness gives them none. Instead, your quiet response says, I see your tactic, and it doesn't work on me. This terrifies manipulators, because once they lose emotional control over you, they lose access to you. Life is a long game. Chaos players always lose. They burn bridges. They make enemies. They expose themselves. They explode too soon. Calm people, they outlast everyone because they don't waste energy. They don't act emotionally. They don't make impulsive decisions. They don't sabotage themselves. They observe patterns. They move strategically. They wait for the perfect moment. A calm player may look slow, but every move is precise. And one precise move is worth more than 100 emotional reactions. Calm people don't fight. They don't raise their voice. They don't need validation. They don't argue. They win in silence. Here's how. 1. They choose their boundaries, and they enforce them quietly. 2. They walk away from disrespect, without drama, without warning. 3. They let others burn themselves out. Emotionally loud people collapse under their own noise. 4. They maintain inner balance, which destroys external chaos. 5. They watch everything. A calm observer knows more than a loud talker ever will. The person who wins without fighting is always the true master of the room. People get used to your patterns, your tone, your reactions, your expressions, your pace, your warmth. When you suddenly become calm, colder, quieter, people panic because you just broke the pattern they depended on. Pattern disruption creates fear. Your silence makes them question. Did I push too far? Why did he change? What did I do? Is he done with me? Is something coming? This is where calmness becomes terrifying. Not because of what you did, but because of what they think you might do. Your stillness becomes the punishment. A calm person is not dangerous because of what they might do. They are dangerous because of what cannot be done to them. You cannot provoke them. You cannot control them. You cannot break them. You cannot manipulate them. You cannot scare them. You cannot drain them. Calmness means you are no longer ruled by the world outside you. This is internal invincibility, a state where nothing external can shake your internal foundation. When you reach this state, you don't become louder. You become stiller. You don't become aggressive. You become selective. And selection is the ultimate power. Only few people get access to your energy, your time, your attention. And the fewer people who can reach you, the more powerful you become. You become dangerous not because you hurt people, but because you no longer let people hurt you. You become dangerous not because you fight, but because you don't need to. You become dangerous not because you threaten, but because nothing threatens you. The calm person becomes the most dangerous because they are unshakable, they are unreadable, they are unpredictable, they are in control, they act only with purpose. They don't compete, they don't react, they don't reveal, they don't break. Their silence teaches lessons their voice never had to. People don't fear what you show. People fear what you could do but choose not to. That's where calmness becomes legendary. That's where calmness becomes dominance. That's where calmness becomes danger. Because in the end, the quietest one always controls the room.